Oh, I'm excited.
God.
So,
All right, I'm going for the toilet break.
Here we go again.
You guys
and
can go on mute
same.
now.
Okay, seriously, can I go for like 2
Yeah,
minutes to make a coffee?
You can,
Okay, I'll be
go.
right back. You just have a
I'm
monologue.
gonna stay
We'll
here.
be back.
Well, I need someone to
Alright.
bounce off.
I'll
though.
be
See you
your
guys.
amiibo hype man.
Okay, go on.
Roughly
Let me
how
talk.
long
Let
will
me
it-
talk.
Wait, hang on. Roughly how long will this take so other
20
people
minutes.
can also...
20 minutes.
Okay, listeners, you can just go off and do something else for 20
No, a
minutes
couple
and
of
come
minutes.
back as
Couple of
well.
minutes.
Alright,
So
we'll be back.
we did have a Monster Hunter digital event this week, including more information about Monster Hunter Rise. Monster Hunter Rise is having another demo, which I thought was really interesting, incorporating the full demo. And also you can play, the head monster, Maglamalo, in the Monster Hunter Rise demo. I don't know if you knew that, Swinny.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. And supposedly, like, even people who are very good at Monster Hunter are like, this thing is like near impossible to beat. So I'm actually not even going to try. And just with Monster Hunter quickly, I am so looking forward to Monster Hunter Rise, but I kind of don't want to know any more about the game. I'm kind of at that point now.
Well, Capcom's they want you to know more.
Yeah, I know.
They just want you to know everything about this game. Clearly,
You do get a big sense that the game's going to be massive, Monster Hunter Rise. But going to the other Monster Hunter game that's coming out this year, which is Monster Hunter Stories 2, Wings of Ruin, which is coming out from memory July 20-something, or would it be the 9th of July alongside, oh yeah, it is, sorry, 9th of July 2021. The most exciting thing that I saw in in the Capcom presentation was that they're announcing even more Amiibo.
oh no! Yes,
Just from a Monster
no,
Hunter
yes, no.
perspective, there are 6 Amiibo coming out this year. So there's 3 that should be coming out in 2 weeks' time, 26th of March, as part of Monster Hunter Rise. And now we have confirmation of 3 more. And I will say that when Monster Hunter Stories, the original, came out on the 3DS, they released 6 Amiibo just for that one game. And they are some of the most coveted Amiibo. And they never came out to Australia. They came out to Europe in a very small batch. And they're pretty accessible in Japan. I think you pretty much could just pick them up pretty easy in Japan at the time. But these Amiibo, like, are just so hard to get now. And I was really hoping that... Mike's just come back onto the show. I was really hoping that they would re-release the Monster Hunter Story Amiibo, but alas, they don't. But they are releasing 3 new ones, and these ones look really, really good.
All right,
So,
I just want to give my quick thoughts because
yeah, go on.
So first of all, as Swinny, hey, this is cool, new
Oh.
Amiibo. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah,
Wow.
well, I don't
I
buy
don't know you're into
Amiibo.
Amiibos.
I don't buy Amiibo, but hey, cool for people who like Amiibo. And then
Yeah.
I will now play the part of Intergod's bank account. Stop the pain!
Oh, I wouldn't worry about it.
It's just like,
His bank account is
he's already
fine.
dead! Yeah, I know.
Stop killing him again and again.
There is a question, right? How many Amiibo could they release where I actually go, I stop buying them? I don't think there is a possibility.
I
that
don't
they
think
would
there is a
release-
number.
Well, you're not
No.
you're not dedicated enough to spend $50 to get the Mario cereal Amiibo.
No, but that's the thing. I
Call
know.
yourself an amoeba.
I know you guys
shadow.
think I'm crazy. I am a little bit crazy, but I've never spent more than, I don't know, maybe... I can't actually recall ever spending
You
much
were
more
about
than
to say something and you
RRP.
changed course then.
No. Okay, so there was that one
He
time.
forgot about the $200 one.
No.
he
There was
bought.
one time I was trying to get the Amiibo for Monster Hunter Stories, the first game.
Yeah.
And I bid $70 or something, but I accidentally bid $700. Did you hear about this, Mike?
Oh, Mike, yes,
No.
please tell this story for Mike, please.
Okay, so it's just quickly, because people have heard this story before on the podcast, but essentially, I was trying to bid for this. I can't remember the exact figure that I was bidding for, but I think it was 75 or 70, right? And this normally trades at like 300, this Amiibo. And it was really painful for me to go, okay, I'm going to spend $70 on a little tiny bit of plastic that's worth like 2 cents. But I'm like, I'm going to do it. I'm sick in the head. So I bid what I thought was 70, and I was being smart, right? So I bid 70 at the last second,
Shoved a couple
right,
of
with
extra
like 2
zeros.
seconds. And then when I was typing it, my thing wasn't responding. I was like, what the hell's going on? 70. And then when I went submit, like within a flash, because your reaction's so slow, I pressed submit and I saw the number 700. I was like, shit. I was thinking, because I was
Wow.
actually going, oh my God, this could genuinely sell for like $300 or $400.
Yeah.
And I had to retract my bid after
you
the fact.
retracted it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I felt terrible
But
for the
wait,
guy.
it wasn't in the last.
Are you gonna
but what did
say?
it
Are
actually
you gonna
sell
say the
for?
last part?
Which is what?
So, well, from memory, I could be wrong, but
Oh, yeah. No,
So
no,
you
this is
won.
not a big deal. This is not a big
okay,
deal.
no, but I want to get Mark's take because I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm happy if he agrees
Okay,
with
yeah,
you.
okay, let's
So
go.
he,
Alright, go.
he
I'll
got
let you do it.
retracted. The seller was like happy to. So he understood,
Yeah, and he cancelled the whole thing.
and he put
Okay.
and he relisted it, and then Intergod bid on it again.
Oh.
How's that bad? I don't understand. I will never understand how that's bad.
No, that's bad.
How?
Because you screwed the guy over. You wasted a week of his life.
I've already had this
And-
argument with you guys, but we're not with
No,
you,
no,
Mike.
this.
but
I haven't had this argument.
Okay.
No, I'm with Swinny on this one.
it's so simple.
No, that's rude.
How's it rude?
That's rude.
Because you wasted a week of the guy's life because
was
you were an
fine.
idiot.
Yeah, look, the thing is, I
Wait, did you win it the second time when he relisted?
so I was winning.
Okay, that's it.
I was
No.
winning it, and it was like much lower, right? And I was like, okay, if I win it, this is what I was gonna do. If I won it for
Donate it
less,
to charity.
No. If I won it for less, I was gonna say to the guy, "I'm gonna give you extra money. I'm gonna
Okay,
give
that's
you
cool. That's
$70
cool.
or whatever I was like bidding for. I
Yeah,
was gonna give
yeah,
him what
the
I was
original
willing to do, right?
That's fair. That's fair.
That's fair.
But
No, that's
I
cool,
don't see
yeah.
a problem with it. Like, the thing is, I'm not manipulating. I'm not trying to actually like screw the guy. I genuinely tried to bid $70 or 75, whatever it was, and I stuffed up.
No, I know you were just genuinely
Then-
dropped as a child when you were a kid. We get that. But
I was dropped in the gutter when I was coming out of hospital.
But you know, again, yeah, poor guy.
I-
Having
I-
to deal with you twice.
No, but the thing is, he's happy that I'm bidding because that means that at a minimum he's going to get that amount.
Yeah, and I guess you were, inflating other bids. so-
Exactly. So, and it went for more anyway in the end. So
No,
he
but
got
by the
more
way, this
money.
whole Amiibo thing, right? I know it sounds.
I have to say though, I do think he got less money than he would have got the first round with the bidding.
Yeah, but that happens because it depends who's
Yeah.
doing it that week and
Yeah,
all
yeah.
sorts of stuff. It's just, and in the end, it's worth whatever people pay for it.
True.
And I think, look, I give you crap about the crazy amount of amiibos you have, but here's the thing: you don't open them, give them to your kids, let them play with it, wreck them, whatever. I would guess
No, they did play with them.
90-something% of your amiibos are still sealed.
That's more from laziness.
And I don't know. I think it's more because you don't buy them just because you like to collect shit. You buy them because they have an inherent value that is
No,
more
I don't buy
worth
them
more
because of
than
that.
what you bought them for.
I think that's the
reckon it is.
opposite.
No, it's the
No,
opposite.
no.
I do actually let my son play with them.
But they haven't gone down in value though. Have any of them actually gone down in value? No.
but I don't buy them for
It's
that.
like that
Like,
with any limited thing.
if I did that, I would be buying and selling other things. But yeah, like it is shocking to me. Some of the amiibo that I have are like worth hundreds of dollars. Like it's like what?
Well,
It's
that
like
reinforces all that does is it reinforces that it's okay to keep buying them from that perspective because you're not just blowing your money because some of those might be worth more money later. So I
I
think
don't
it
really care
reinforces
about that,
that behavior. And by the way, I'm someone who had a room, literally a room full of Lego. I spent all my money. Almost not every cent I earned, but most of the cents I earned on filling a room full of Lego, and it just
It was
went
awesome.
on and
It was
on,
awesome.
and it was awesome, yeah. And eventually, and look, it did reinforce what I would call a bad behavior in me as well, which is that when I did clear it all out, and I didn't buy it just to, well, I like to think I didn't buy it just to make money out of it. But when I started going through the phase of just trying to get rid of everything I owned, and I started selling all that stuff, of course it went up in price. Like some of those sets, quadrupled in price. So yeah, and it reinforced the idea that you buy something now, you can invest in it later and fill your house with crap. But anyway, let's move on.
Well,
That's a totally different
No,
discussion.
because I haven't finished.
Oh,
the
you
actual
haven't? Yeah,
information portion of it.
tell us more about these.
Well, I haven't
Amiibos.
finished the information. You guys keep interrupting. So the key thing is, how do you get these amiibos? So with the Monster Hunter Rise amiibo, Nintendo Australia has confirmed you can only buy them on the Nintendo Store, which is new. The Nintendo Store, which is the Australian Nintendo Store.
Yep.
You can already pre-order them. I think it's GameStop and eBay Games in US and Canada, and I think it's a Nintendo Store maybe in the UK, but don't quote
But
me on
in
that.
Australia?
In Australia, it's the Nintendo Store of Australia, which is just new. But the one weird thing is they haven't actually gone up yet. Like they haven't gone up for sale yet. So I know it
Have you
sounds
got a
nuts.
bot yet?
I'm building one.
Yeah.
I'm building one today. to monitor the website because in the UK they sold out within like minutes when they've gone up on this Nintendo store. So I'm very nervous that they're actually only going to get a very small lot of Amiibo and then they're going to be sold out. So I don't want to miss out because it's going to piss me off and then I'm going to have to make a decision if I want to import them, which I don't want to do. I don't want to pay extra.
I love the psychology of what people spend money on.
And then,
so fascinating.
Then,
I might,
wait,
I might actually quit my job
Let me close it out. So
and become a psychologist.
Monster Hunter Stories, the 3 new Amiibo that have been announced. So this is secret intel, and my secret intel is always pretty good.
It's pretty
I was 100% right last time with the.
You sleep with
Hi-Fi.
the right people. You do.
So
You let us know when you get it 100% right as well.
yeah, I do. So this will also go up on the Nintendo Store, but they have not confirmed that yet. But it will go up on the Nintendo Store. I've got my sources. So it'll go up in the Nintendo Australia store. In the US, it's on GameStop, and in Canada, it's EB Games. But they're also not for pre-order just yet. So I'll monitor what they do with Monster Hunter Rise, given that that's only 2 weeks away when they're coming out. And then report back to see how quickly they sold out and everything like that. But I'm guessing it will sell out within a day.
Okay.
So get on it if you want it.
Tune in for your weekly dose of Amiibo news.
There's a lot of Amiibo's most covered topic on the podcast.
We may as well just change the name of the podcast to Amiibo Weekly or something.
This week in Amiibo. All right, let's move on to the next story, which is the